Sex and expectations. The question is simple. Who are you fucking and why? What do you expect from them? How long did it take or did you wait before you let them get in them guts or before you gave them the dick? All good questions. So what do you expect from someone after you choose to screw them? Hopefully not much if you did not establish what to expect and why you're about to get in the bed. Sex is a very, very, very delicate thing. In some regard, based on your belief system, it is believed science. Science says, for instance, that you lose a little bit of yourself, or some of your chemistry is given to that other individual. The people that believe in energy, it's an energy exchange, and it is exhausting, especially if it's meaningless. So it's been all type of errors that have led to specific things that have created STDs or booms and this, booms and that. For instance, HIV. There was a time where everybody was freely having sex, and there was a time where sex was made for the one you chose to be with for the rest of your life. Nowadays, it's not uncommon to have fuck buddies and casual sex. So for those that want to be in a relationship, it's imperative that, meaning important, that before you get or jump into someone's bed, that you lay down a sense of a law. And the laws are simple. And I'm not going to list like 1, 2, 3, law 1, law 4, law 5, but there's a law of respect. And that's what it comes down to. What you want for yourself, you give to yourself. And you never mistreat yourself by putting yourself in harm's way. Meaning, a lot of people, females and men, but more females because they're a little bit more emotional, jump into bed with a guy, give him all this sexual attention, and look up and say, man, what happened? Why doesn't he like me that much? Well, if he never really asked you a good question, if you never try to connect to your spirit, understand the substance of your being, who you were truly, and was only interested in your exterior, then what else do you expect? You can't expect for him or anybody for that matter to give a shit, especially if you don't give a shit about yourself. So when we're talking about sex and expectations, if you are fucking the fuck, keep fucking. If you are fucking because you want to be with someone potentially, or the person you're with for the rest of your life, you want to grow together sexually, mentally, spiritually, all that other stuff, then make sure that the level of communication is completely clear. That what your heart desires, what you need, what you want is always being communicated so that both of you can grow, especially when it comes to sex. Sex, finance, and what else? Is there one more thing that ruin relationships outside of communication, trust, loyalty, all that other stuff? All those things bring a relationship to an end. But I know that a lot of times men and women jump into the sack and then jump out, and I'm sure you felt bad more times than you felt good after fucking somebody, especially because they didn't mean shit to you. I've been in that predicament as well. He said, man, why did I do that? That was so pointless. And even worse, if you know for a fact you're not going to be with them, or they have internalized an expectation that wasn't expressed because they hope that now you're interested and we can build something from there. But building does not begin with fucking. It begins with an understanding of both yourself and the person you're interested in. So I understand now more than ever who I am, what my heart desires, what I want, and what I'm willing to give. And the last thing I personally ever do is jump into the bed with somebody, because that causes confusion. It blinds many people, not me personally, well it would, but not me just personally, but it blinds a lot of people. When you jump into that bedroom too quick, it's blinding. You can't see clear no more. I need to understand what's going on. I need to understand who I'm dealing with, because sex sometimes makes folks crazy in a way that you ain't ready to deal with. So their character, how they made decisions in the past. I don't like the question, how many people have you fucked? But in retrospect, if you ran through a good 200 or 300 people, I'm scared to death to touch you. So you need an idea of who's had the opportunity, or how many opportunities have been given to a person, or did that person give to be screwed or fucked, for that matter. So you want low numbers, low miles. You want to stay integral. And when it comes to sex and expectations, just to be completely clear, the last thing you should ever do is jump into the bed. I say this all the time. If he or she cannot fuck your mind, do not let anybody touch your body. I need to know that you're interested in me. I need to know that you want me for me. I need to know that you understand me. I need to know that you are interested in growing. I need to know so many things that sex can confuse. And if you don't have, again, a foundation of what to expect, what to hope for, what you're working for, it'll never lead you to a good place. So when being sexually active or looking at a person, don't look at what you can get from them. Look at what you can give to them and learn from them. And if you guys can grow together and are on the same page, hopefully there's a bigger opportunity, because a 3-day hoe, they're no good for you. And this is to the fellas. And the same thing with you ladies who will cut a check, break your back, feed and doing whatever and fucking a nigga to death only for him to bring and put nothing on the table. A 3-day hoe is this. She don't cook, she don't clean, she got no purpose, no drive, no focus, no life. So, within 72 hours, and she's sitting on you at the edge of your bed every day, because you can hit a chick and she'll never leave. She'll be like, hey, you ain't got nothing to do? Don't you work? She'd be at the crib, but she'd turn into a child, just like a man will. Babe, I'm hungry. You don't cook? No, I thought you would order me some food. Oh, same thing with the dude. Honey, I'm hungry. Now, not only have you worked all day, you gotta cook and then clean up after some food. That, again, when it's all said and done, you're gonna lose more than you gain. So when you are about to before sexually get involved with someone, draw some lines, have some clarity, have some dignity and some self-respect. If someone confuses you or lies to you about where they're at emotionally and mentally, take your time to see some things fall into play, because you want to see some consistency in their communication, and then, hey, wonder why he or she isn't calling, isn't texting it much. Well, if there was no more to you than what was happening in the bedroom, that's probably why. This right here is a small, short version of Sex and Expectations that I'm going to do to help open up questions and ideas and other thoughts that hopefully I'll be able to clarify and share. We'll do quite a few short ones, and then we'll do some sit downs with some people who are very open-minded and willing to speak about themselves. And again, just open up the lines of communication so we can keep talking about everything, for that matter, when it comes to relationships. So don't fuck yourself over. Fuck yourself only if you have to. And before you fuck anybody, make sure that you can fuck their mind, their heart, and their soul, which will make the bedroom even more pleasurable. It'll make it worthwhile, for that matter. So, this is T-Fit 365 signing off for now. Sex and Expectations.